Hey guys, how y'all doing today? This looks crooked. Let me see. Okay. Does it look crooked to y'all? Because to me it's looking crooked. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here, but hey. Lean on me when you not strong. Hey. Sometimes we just gotta make it do what it do, okay? Lean with it, rock with it. Lean with it, rock with it. That's what we doing today. That's what it's doing. That's what it's doing. We're not even gonna sit here and stress over it, okay? It is what it is, baby. And that's that. So, today, this live was inspired by a previous conversation. And we are going to discuss this because I feel like it's something that we need to talk about, and we are going to discuss sex in relationships, sex in dating. What does it mean for men and what does it mean for women? Because I think that we have a warped sense of what it means for both, and we're going to talk about it. Let me see if I can do this. Maybe this will help. Oh Lord. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Okay. Oh, my charger is so messing up for my phone. And I don't know why. My charger does not want to let me be green. Come on. Okay. Let's see if we can get this. All right, I guess this is just not. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay, I feel like that's good there. Okay. Oh my God. Let me do that. So, this conversation was inspired by, if you guys see my last video, oh my God. Hold on. I gotta get this phone to charge. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. This is acting like. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I don't know why this is acting like it don't charge. Okay. I believe it is now charging. It wouldn't be Secks the Goddess live if there wasn't some kind of technical difficulties, guys. I mean, come on. Hold on, can you see my book? Hold on, let me. Hold on. Wait a second, boo. Come on out there. Come on out, baby. Hold on. Can't have you hidden. I don't know where the other book went. Other book said, all right, I'm gonna head out. Oh my God. Okay. Make sure y'all can hear my music. So there was a discussion that we had. I don't think it was during my last video. I might be lying. No, it wasn't during my last video. It was on a different video. And we were discussing, I forgot how we started. I don't remember how it started, but somehow we got on the subject of dating and whether or not a man should be paying a woman's bills when dating versus, you know, paying her bills when he in a relationship. I don't even know how we got on this subject, because I don't like talking about that subject, because to me it's very basic. However, it is a hot topic. It is something that people have a lot of different opinions on. So, you know, we entertain a thought. So the dude that came on the live, what he said was, he said, well, I'm not going to be paying a woman's bills unless we live together. Now, I'm not 100% sure what that means. I don't know if that means, you know, mean that you guys are in a relationship. I don't know if in his mind living together is committing to a relationship. I don't know. All I know is that's what he said. So I said, okay, cool. Well, you know, if you feel like, okay. So I said, okay, well, that's perfectly okay for you. If you feel like you do not want to pay a woman's bills unless you're living with her, that's fine. I said, so then would it also be okay if the woman decided that she did not want to be sexual, or that she didn't want to have sex? And all of a sudden, all of the energy changed, okay? The energy completely changed, and it went to, the energy completely changed. And then his response, when he's, you know, he was setting a boundary, and which setting a boundary is perfectly okay. Hey, IG. Setting a boundary is perfectly okay. The only time that a boundary is not okay is if you have an issue with the other party also setting a boundary. Hey, Pit School, thank you, girl. You know, I be trying to do a little something, girl. Thank you, girl. Thank you. This is where it went bad. Okay, a man saying that he does not want to pay a woman's bills or give a woman money unless he's in a relationship with her or marries her is perfectly okay. The issue lies where when it's time for the woman to set a boundary, that's when it becomes be realistic, be for real, come on. No. So the argument, hold on y'all, quick commercial break. I'm gonna get I need a little bit more moisture and glow. So I'm gonna put on a little bit of this glow oil from Lush Body that you can get at lushluxbody.com. There we go. I needed some, hold on, because I gotta stay hydrated and mind my business out here in these streets sometimes. So let me get a little hydrated. Let me get a little, hold on, because, you know, hold on. It's about to get rough in here. So, see, IG, I hate the lighting on this side. I don't know why the light look like that. I don't know, y'all. It looks so dark. Oh well. So now that I'm hydrated, hold on. Now that I'm hydrated, let's proceed. So the brother then says, I said, well, okay, you know, you want to set the boundary that you don't want to pay any bills or spend money, that's fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I said, so what happens if the woman decides she doesn't want to have sex? He says, be realistic. Then the argument that guys were making was, well, it shouldn't be like that because y'all act like women don't want to have sex, and like, you know, women don't need sex too. And whether or not, you know, if he pay a bill or not, that shouldn't make her say that, well, then she should want to have sex because Woman needs sex too. Woman has sex too. Who said say Dracarys, please? If you are a real watcher of the show, you know that inside joke of me saying Dracarys. So, Joe True 7 says women like sex too. That's why they have sex toys. Now remember you said that, because that's not why women have sex toys at all. At the very least. Okay, brothers, I really hate to be the one to have to tell y'all this, because this is gonna burst a lot of y'all bubbles, and I hate that I gotta do this, but somebody gotta do it. It might as well be your big sister. Your big sister, you know, hey, someone's gonna be the bad girl. Might as well be me. Why not? So I'm gonna go ahead and break it to you guys. No, women do not need sex the way men do. No, women do not get the same level of satisfaction that men do during sex. No, women do not orgasm 80% of the time the way men do during sex. No, women are not triggered and turned on and have their libido finessed the same way that men do. No, women are not instantly turned on to sex the way men are. No, women do not think about sex as many times per day the way men do. So the answer is no. No, no, and no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. The answer is no. Okay? This is what I'm talking about, where I say we kind of cause our own retardation in relationships and the understanding of the opposite sex, because we're too busy trying to womansplain or mansplain things to the opposite sex. Okay? Somebody said, I don't care about sex. It's too easy to get sex out here. You can't hang that over most men's head. Yeah, shut the hell up. But you still want some pussy. We talked about men like you too. We talk about men like you too that try to say, oh, sex is so easy to get. Shut up. I don't care. Yeah, you don't care because it's easy to get. If it was hard to get, you'd care. Okay, as long as you are heterosexual and a man, you want some pussy. Let's just stop. Okay, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear, no, I don't. No, we don't. I don't care if as long as you are heterosexual, as long as you are a man, you want some pussy, period. Period. I got my teeth whitened, y'all. I'm looking like a Colgate commercial over here. I'm not gonna lie, it's giving me Crest call me. And these my real teeth. These my real teeth. Crest, call a sister. Call me. Okay, anyway. I'm sorry, y'all. I had a moment. Oh my God. No. Let's talk some facts, shall we? Because, we could really go back and forth all day about opinions on this, but let's go ahead and talk the facts here. Okay? Someone said, I don't even see you wearing your ring anymore. Somebody please on Instagram, catch up K Boss Up. Catch up, please. Because he's way behind on the news. Okay. Somebody catch him up, please. He's way lost. Okay, so help him, baby. He ain't keeping up with the Kardashians. Okay, baby, you late, baby. Okay, you late. So In a man's mind, they feel like, the modern man truly feels like, Sam from the Secks, that was funny. I can't lie, that was funny. You know, and let's talk about the facts. Factually, now this is real. I researched this for you. Okay, I got these numbers. I was really dedicated to this episode. Okay, your big sister did some research for this. Okay. Let's talk some facts. Men factually seek out sex more avidly. Factually. This part of the conversation is not up for debate. Men factually seek out sex more than men do. Okay? The things that turn a woman on sexually are much more complicated and multifaceted than men. It takes a lot for a woman to get there, you know, get in the mood, get things going. Meanwhile, for a man, you could just be like, you can look at it and blow on it, and he ready to go. Okay? For a man, if you even look at it too long, it's hard. If you even look in this direction, he's ready. Okay? For a man, get a man ready, all you gotta do is, and he ready to go. And he is, Seth Johnson said, maybe a brother that never had any. Okay, ladies, I'm gonna let y'all know now. Get ready for a lot of lying on this episode. Because now, guarantee y'all what, I'm gonna give a prediction of what's about to happen on this episode. Get ready for the lies. There's a lot of lying that's about to happen. Now, all of a sudden, all the men are gonna make it seem like, oh, that's not true. Maybe a man get that turned on easy if he never had one. Oh, sex is easy to get. I don't need sex. Oh, I last way more than 4 minutes. Oh, my dick is way longer than 5 inches. Get ready for the lies. Now all of the guys are going to think they laying pipe like Lexington Steel. Get ready. Okay, get ready, y'all. It's about to be so much lying that's about to go on right now. Don't believe any of it. Okay? And my video better be clear. So get ready for these Negroes to lie. Because baby, it's about to happen. They already lying. They talking about, oh, I don't care about sex. Sex easy to get. I don't care. Yes, they do. They over here talking about, oh, I said, oh, to get a man ready, all you got to do is just, now they talk about, yeah, right. Maybe a man never had one. Knowing damn well if you look at theirs, it's getting hard to. Shut up. They lying already. Okay, can y'all stop? We ain't barely get into the topic and y'all lying. Okay, this conversation is not for you all to get defensive. This is for a serious educational understanding. Y'all need to understand this because a lot of men can literally go their whole life thinking that they knocking them down and they're not. Women are conditioned during sex to stroke your ego by, oh my God, it's so big. Oh, it's so good. Oh my God, I can't. We are conditioned to do that because y'all have to put yourself in a woman position during sex. Ladies, have y'all noticed that when a man is having sex with you, he stare at you? Okay? Men, when they're having sex with you, the whole time, they're like this. And you're laying there and you're like, oh, hey. And he's like, and you're like, hey, you know, and so, you know, if you sitting there staring at the woman like, we got no choice but to be like, oh yeah, oh my God. You know, that's just, it just kind of naturally happens like that because for some reason, y'all like to have sex with your eyes wide open, staring at people in their face. I don't understand why y'all do that. Okay, but y'all just be, ladies, has that ever happened to you? You getting on with your man, you know, you might have your eyes closed, because sometimes a woman might close her eyes if you, even if it might be getting a little, you might have to kind of to like brace yourself. Have you ever peeked your eye open, ladies, and seen what is looking back at you? You know what's looking back at you? Someone like this. Okay, brothers, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I hate to tell y'all this. I really hate to tell y'all this. But a lot of time, the woman is literally doing all that just to stroke your ego. Okay? And even this conversation right now, I feel awkward breaking this to y'all, because we know that y'all really be thinking, you know, so even now it's hard to tell y'all, like, hey, it's not really all, it ain't really, you know, it's not really, it ain't everything that a woman might make it seem like it is. The average man's penis is 5 inches long. 5 inches is nothing that's gonna make a woman hoot and holler. Women do not have sex toys because they like sex. Ladies, watch this. Ladies, put in the chat the real reason why women have sex toys. I'm not even gonna say it. So ladies, they think that the reason why women have sex toys is because women like sex. Ladies, put in the chat the real reason why sex toys are so popular with women. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna let them say it. But they all gonna say the same thing. Y'all just wait. That there's a real reason why she had the sex toy. And it's not because she likes sex. They said we have sex toys because we like sex. No, sweetie. Do you know why? Because women have sex toys because the sex toy is how she gonna get the big O, not from you. let's just, you want to know what % of women do not have an orgasm when they have sex, including yo bitch? 80%. And that means that all y'all Negroes sitting there, y'all look like, I know y'all looking like y'all catching a heart attack right now. I know y'all like 80%. Yes, Cletus, 80%. Even my woman, yes. Yes, Cletus, even your woman. Okay. Okay, and there's a reason behind this. Okay, the average, you know how long the average woman needs to have sex to orgasm? This is how much time the average woman needs to orgasm. 11 minutes. Do y'all know what the average time is a man needs to orgasm? Y'all remember when what's the name made that song? I only got 4 minutes. Do what I gotta do to prove to you that I will do anything. Y'all thought he was talking about 4 minutes to pack his stuff? Oh no, baby. He was saying, baby, I need 4 minutes, maybe even 5. Gonna be the best 4 minutes of your life and make you stay and not leave me, baby. All right, that was what 4 minutes was really about. It wasn't about that man need 4 minutes to, basically he's telling you, I got 4 minutes. Okay, I got 4 minutes for you, baby. What you want to do? Okay. Imagine if women did not. Imagine if women did not act fake satisfied during sex. Can y'all imagine how awkward that would be? Can you imagine just dead silence? Just you staring, just, and her just laying there like, hold on. Hold on. Oh, nice night we're having here. And then it's just dead silent. Just you, just, that's weird. That's weird. Okay, because some men say, well, why do women fake it? Because it's weird if she don't. Okay, that's like you being over there sweating, digging a hole. You over there sweating, digging a hole, and you doing all this, but the ground ain't broke. That's like you over there slanging a shovel and ain't no hole getting made. You doing all that work and there is no reaction. That's weird. Okay? So, you know, for men to sit and feel like, oh, you know, I'm not paying no woman bills. If y'all are watching on Instagram and you want better sound and quality, come click the link in my bio or my story and come on over to YouTube. For all of you watching on YouTube, please like the video. Okay, we definitely should have way more likes than what we have, so please like the video, guys. Also, if you are enjoying the content and you would like to donate to support the content, my Cash App is $Secks the Goddess. Just like my Instagram name. Put that in there. And put that on Instagram too. Hey, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me not get the rest of this game until, you know, hold on. Hold on. Let me put this on here right quick. So. Okay. So that's why, you know, when the brother came on and said, oh my God, you know, I'm not spending no money on a woman unless we live together and this, that, and the third. Okay, fine. Okay, well then that woman reserves the equal right to say that she doesn't want to have sex or be sexual until a relationship or until commitment or whatever than that. There is no, oh, come on, be realistic. That is realistic. Okay? Sex is not something that women have like a man, like, oh, you won't really hear women be like, oh my God, I just gotta get one off. I just gotta bust a nut. It's not that way. Women are designed to get satisfaction from sex by seeing the man satisfied. Okay? This is how the female psyche is brought together. It is factual that men have a higher sex drive than women. This is not for debate. It is factual. Men have the higher sex drive, and it's that way for a reason. It has to be that way. It has to be that way. Because women have to have the babies and have to have the children. Can you imagine if it was up to men to get pregnant? Guess what would happen? None of the men would know who the mom was. Because, why? Because men sling it around differently than a woman does. Men have a different sex drive than a woman does. Women have to go get testosterone patches and Men, the way the male body is set up, men can pop a Viagra or a jackhammer and his body can instantly react to it. He is turned on, ready to go. Whereas women's bodies do not work like that. Okay? Women's bodies do not work like that. Women cannot pop a pill and then be turned on and be ready to go. That's not the way that it works. Okay? So a survey was done. And when a survey was taken, 100% of the women answered correctly on whether or not their partner orgasmed. What did I do? What's going on here? Hold on. So a survey was done. 100% of the women surveyed answered correctly on whether or not their partner orgasmed. Meanwhile, when the men were asked whether or not their partner orgasmed, guess how many men answered correctly? Who want to take a guess on how many men answered correctly on whether or not their partner orgasm? Listen, I'm gonna start blocking people because all of you men that are in here and you're like, no, that's what those guys said. According to them females, you do understand that to get an answer about the satisfaction of sex, you have to ask the woman, right? So that's kind of dumb to say that's according to the females. I think that they know if they had an orgasm or not. Y'all stop getting so hurt. Y'all getting so hurt, stop. I'm trying to help you. If you just calm down, I'm trying to help you out. Okay, if you just chill, just chill. Okay, y'all getting so hurt and embarrassed. Just calm down. Okay, so 100%. I'm about to. Someone got it right. War Cloud got it right. 50%. So half of the men knew whether or not their partner orgasm. Half got the answer wrong. Half is bad. Okay? Half is bad. All right? Now, you have some women, when you've seen some women that feel like, okay, I gotta start blocking people. I knew this was gonna happen. I seriously knew that this was going to, like, not even joking, I knew this was going to, like, seriously trigger some guys. You know, I knew that. So I see it already happening. I'm letting y'all know now. I will block y'all. I am throwing a block party. Okay? Mr. All Too Well, you don't need, your name do not need to be Mr. All Too Well. Your name need to be Mr. All Too Annoying, because you're just aggravating at this point. Now he over here talking about, you know, men fake orgasms. Shut up, sir. Matter of fact, exit the chat. Just exit the chat. Because I'm not even entertaining. I'm not entertaining stupidity. This conversation is about facts. Everything I am saying right now is facts. This is facts, science, focus group studies. This is not debatable. Some things are debatable. Some things are not. This is not debatable. So you need to sit down. This is why a lot of y'all are bad in bed now, because when a woman try to tell you something, you freak out. Okay? The number one reason behind why women are not more vocal about how they feel about sex is because of the fear and retaliation of the man. Did you know that as well? Since you know everything else, Mr. All Too Well, change your name to Mr. Know-It-All, since you seem to know it all. Okay? This is why y'all are over here like, what? Because women are not comfortable to come tell you. Because a man having sex, his size, if he can satisfy a woman, is so directly related to his ego. And we all know how things can get rocky if a man's ego get damaged. So instead of getting upset, what are y'all? Is somebody over here wilding y'all? Like, come on. So when you see a woman, y'all are killing me. When you see a woman, when you see the women that feel like, oh, they gotta have sex, they gotta have sex. When you see those women with those strong sex drives that, you know, that say that they can have casual sex and they just want sex and they just want friends with benefits, that's all a lie. And that's all a lot of confusion in their womb, okay? Women are set up to be turned on by sex based upon how comfortable and safe they feel. You are not, I know you as a woman, you are not feeling safe and comfortable with a man that you just met. You're not feeling safe and comfortable with a man that you've been on 1 date with, 2 dates with, or 3 dates with. It takes time. Okay? A man can have, a man can get turned on no matter the circumstance or environment. Whereas for a woman, the circumstances and environment are hugely related to whether or not and how much she gets turned on. Women that feel like they just gotta have sex and they gotta have it, they're in their masculine energy. Okay, that's all the testosterone pumping through. Y'all calm down. I'm getting to the point. Y'all just calm down. Talking about you don't know these women these days. I'm acknowledging that. I am acknowledging that there are a lot of women present day that feel like they want the sex more than the men. But I'm trying to explain to y'all what that really is if y'all just give me a moment. It's not about the sex. Trust me, calm down. Okay, people think that good sex is, hold on, let me fix this. People think that, why does this look like this? I don't understand why that look like that. People think that good sex is having sex with someone, having sex with a whole bunch of people, or having sex with someone attractive or spontaneous. They think that that is what makes good sex, but it doesn't. For a woman to really have good sex, it really takes her to be with a man for some time and so that he can learn her body personally. Because women vary very differently from woman to woman on how they orgasm, what turns them on, what feels good for them, what does not. So there is not, a man cannot have one way that he have sex and apply that to every woman he get with and think that every woman is going to be satisfied. Each woman requires different things. Okay? When you see women that gotta have it, what they're seeking is not the act of sex. What they're seeking is that man's desire for them. Okay? A man does not desire a woman more than when he has a hard on himself and the woman legs open right there and he know that he is instant gratification getting ready to, at that moment when them legs is open and he is erect and he getting ready, he's not thinking about, men have ruined their lives over this moment right here. He's not thinking about anything else. He doesn't care about anything else. For that moment, what he desires more than anything else is to go ahead and insert that erection and jump up and down. Okay? Someone said the reason why men get turned on so easily is because it's necessary for us to orgasm to impregnate a woman, while a woman doesn't need to orgasm to get pregnant. I mean, which that really only further proves the whole point here in a way. Okay. I am God, my goddess, see ya. Again, the deflecting is not going to get y'all nowhere. If your feelings are hurt, I don't know why your feelings hurt, because y'all actually expose yourselves in these conversations, because nobody know what y'all doing in the bedroom. Nobody know what you're working with. But when y'all get on here and y'all say them stupid comments, hello, now you're exposing yourself. Don't sit over there and feel so exposed and then go to, oh my God, and don't do that. No one knows. If you just be quiet, nobody knows. I'm not attacking you personally. I don't know you. So just calm down. In that moment when a man is erect and he is in the moment, is right there getting ready to penetrate, he wants nothing more than to do that. At that moment, he desires that woman and what is between her legs, not necessarily her, but more so her, you know. There's her and then there's her. He desires her in that moment. That is what those women are really seeking. That's the real gratification that they're looking for. They know that before they sleep with a man, that man is going to do the most. He is going to give her what she wants in order to get there. And so that's why they'll get with one guy, you know, go do all that, and then they on to the next. Because what they're constantly seeking is that adoration. Remember, we talked about this before. Okay, and we said that men have to be respected and women have to be adored. These are must-haves. It's not up for debate. The minute a man feel disrespected, they go out mass shooting. Somebody, half the time when a man don't feel respected, somebody have to damn near die. That is how important respect is to men. Women who do not get adored turn into monsters. A woman who feel like, y'all men know what I'm talking about. If you see a group of girls, the guys know that someone has to entertain the ugly friend, because if she's not getting adored, heads start to roll. Or black women that don't get adored by the black man that she want. So then she go to white men and say that black men don't want her because she didn't get the adoration from the black man that she wanted it from. Women have to be adored. So you might think that this woman is sleeping around because she wants the sex. It's not the sex she wants. It's the feeling of being wanted. Okay? She feels like by having sex with a man is the only way for the man to adore her or desire her. She's not necessarily chasing the sex. So don't feel like, well, I know this one hoe and she gotta have it. It's not really about that, because I know you're not having good sex, having sex with men that you don't know like that, men that you don't know if he's gonna be here tomorrow, a man that ain't your man, ain't doing nothing for you. I'm sorry, you're not getting turned on by that. You're in your masculine energy, which means you probably have testosterone pumping through more than you should. And so it's sending a signal to your head, making you think that it's sex you want. But then you don't really get satisfied, because as a woman, that's just damaging your womb. What you really want is to be desired, protected, to be loved. You want that attention, intimacy from a man. And you disguise it in its most low vibrational, easiest form, which is to fuck. So it's not about, oh, the woman, she want to have sex too. Sis, you know what sis really need instead of sex? Therapy. If you're a woman and you feel like, oh my God, I just gotta have sex. If you're a woman and you feel like, oh my God, I gotta have it, and you just get therapy, because you need it bad. There's something wrong with you. Get therapy, get into your feminine energy, grow up. Grow up. That's the number one thing. Grow up, sis. Okay? So when men, this is why present day, this is why you see this. This is the hot topic everywhere you go. And what is that hot topic? The hot topic is women getting money out of a man and a man getting sex from a woman. Now it has become this race for who's gonna get what they want first. Okay? This is not saying that women don't enjoy having sex. Please, I'm not saying that. Oh my God. Someone said that's why women with low self-esteem sleep around so much and seem desperate. Yeah, that's why she sleep around. She is looking to be desired. She feels discarded, unloved. She does not feel adored. So she goes around having this sex with these men because she wants to feel desired. It is that simple. It's not about the sex. Okay? You as a woman should not be your main concern. You have to train yourself as a woman to where by you knowing and seeing that the man is satisfied, that is satisfying to you. Okay? It's women that get turned on by giving fellatio. That's another good example. You with your man, that's your man. You know, your body is set up to get off and get turned on based upon the level of satisfaction of the man. That's how we are built. That's how we are built to last. That's how it goes. Bad things happen when it's the woman going around like, I gotta bust a nut, I gotta have it. No, that ain't. When you give it to him, it should be, baby, I'm doing this to bless you. You're welcome. This is how you keep the men providing and protecting. This is how you keep the men satisfied and focused and keep their testosterone levels down and keep them from killing everybody. The main men you see doing them mass shootings are the men that ain't getting none. Things go bad for a man. Things go bad for a woman when she's not getting adored. Things go bad for a woman when she's not getting adored, and things go bad for a man when he ain't getting no sex. When men don't get sex, they do weird things. Weird things start happening when men don't get sex. So that's why the Most High have it set up where the woman, when she having sex with a man, it's okay, you know, let me go ahead and do this, you know, do this for him. And in return, she get what she want. So now, you know, present day, you have these men that's like, these men that say they don't want to commit, they don't want to get married, but they're heterosexual, so they still want sex. And then the men are sitting there scratching their head like, why these women want us to pay their bills now? We don't want to get married because we don't have to pay these bitches no alimony and child support. We don't want to get married. Okay? We ain't trying to be monogamous. Okay? We ain't trying to show her no love and no attention. We just want the sex. And after I take her on 2-3 dates, I want that sex. I want it. What's the problem? I ain't getting married. You're only going to orgasm 20% of the time. I only got 5 inches and 4 minutes. But bust it open. Sounds fun, but I'll pass, buddy. Let me do calculations on that. This is seeming like some bullshit to me. Don't sound fun to me. Okay, as a woman, she need to get something. She's not getting an orgasm 80% of the time. She need to get something. So you know what she need? Some commitment. Need to be the wife. Need a ring on the finger, need a last name, need some names, name on your bank account. We need something. We need something. Because right now the deal of go on 3 dates with you, give you sex, and then that's it? Sounds fun, I'm sure. As it sounds, I think I pass. Okay? So men gotta understand. That's why I be telling y'all, man, a lot of y'all be running from marriage, but you need to get married. For some of y'all, man, it's actually better for you to be in a relationship, and I'm gonna explain why. Seeing y'all out here, some of y'all just don't know how y'all look out here. Some of y'all just look like y'all out here like, you spare some pussy? How about you? Can you, please, ma'am, I want some more. Does anybody have a little, some of y'all just look like, does anybody have a little pussy to spare? Taking women out on dates to get sex, baby, I hate to also break this to you guys. I'm sorry. They're going to kill me. I know they're going to kill me. They're going to kill me. Y'all going to kill me. Y'all are going to kill me for this. But I just read a comment that made me mad. What was I saying? Oh, I don't know who needs to hear this, but women can take themselves out to get something to eat. Sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I didn't want to. For a man to say, oh, we're not spending no money during dating. You know, we're not going to spend no money. If I take you on a date, you need to bust it open. If you are out here like, please, ma'am, can you spat some pussy because you took her out to eat? Women going out. How many times I went out to eat last week? I went out to eat. I don't even know how many, probably every day. I went out to eat every day. Sometimes I go out to eat with my girlfriends. Sometimes I go out to eat with a man friend. Sometimes I go out to eat by myself. I took myself out to eat 3 times last week and was ordering steak, lobster, all type of stuff. It's nothing. Women making the money, men making money. Women don't need to sleep with you to go out to eat. I mean, seriously, men have to really think about, put yourself in a woman's shoes. Okay? So, you know, y'all out here, a woman also knows the difference between if you are taking her out to genuinely get to know her and build a connection, and she knows when you're over there like, yeah, you know, I'm here just trying to keep with you on these 3 dates so I can get that puss. There is a difference between, oh my God, I'm genuinely interested in getting to know this woman. This can be, you know, this woman right here, I am just enthralled with her. I want to know more about her. Women can tell the difference between that and I'm just trying to go on these dates. I'm getting that puss. 2 more dates, that puss. And it's sad for me to see some of y'all out here going out bad like that. Just pandering, you know, sex for different women. When it would be so much better for you to invest in a woman that's your woman, treat her right so that she want to have sex with you, so that a woman mind got to be open and free to have sex. Women, have you ever tried to had sex and the whole time you think about how he lied 2 days ago, or thinking about how the gas bill, did he pay the gas bill? Or have you ever tried as a woman trying to be turned on sexually and the rent late, car note ain't paid, kids bad as hell, he ugly, kids look like him, all type of stuff on your mind, and you trying to, you know, it's a muscle down there. Muscle just get just thinking about it. You made my kids ugly with your ugly ass. Now I gotta sit and still have you jumping up and down. Or you trying to have sex the whole time, refrigerator empty, trying to have sex, there's nothing to drink in the fridge. After all that, you're thirsty. Women, we have to have peace of mind to be turned on sexually. So for the men, why not have a woman, treat her right, give her peace of mind, don't work her like a slave so that she want to. So many men don't want to pay all their bills, so they want to get a woman to help pay the bills. Now she don't slaved all day, cook, clean, got the kids. She's too tired to also be your porn star. Now you still out having to pander for pussy somewhere else because your woman too tired to do it. I don't get it. These men that say they don't believe in relationships and coochie ain't hard to get, this, that, and the third, they're still spending time and money having to jig and finesse different women, hoping that after they do all that they get laid. And it's sad, and I don't understand why y'all would not just want to be in a committed relationship. This is the next factor. Like I just said, if you're dating a woman during dating, what we talked about before, the only thing that anyone owes anybody during dating is honesty and communication. Honesty about what they want, where they see themselves, what they want with that person. Honesty about who they are. Communication, because you are communicating to get to know this individual to see if you're compatible. That's dating. You have dating, courting, engagement, and then marriage. During dating, dating is the hunt. Due to the emasculation of men, men have become afraid of the hunt. I saw a guy who said on Facebook and was like, yeah. See, men have started measuring themselves in like how whoever is the most cool is the one that doesn't need a woman the most, which is very gay. Because it's normal for a man to want to hunt and pursue women. Like it's normal for a lion to pursue an antelope in the wild to eat. So once you have men afraid of hunting and shooting their shot, it shows an emasculation in the men. Because that's in their nature to pursue. I saw a guy that was like, yeah, I don't like no women's pictures on Facebook. Why would I like your picture? I ain't liking these bitches' picture, giving them no attention, giving them no. And I'm sitting there like, you talking all that, but you still look at them pictures. Probably got them saved to your phone. So you look at it, but you're like, I'm not gonna like it. I'm not liking these bitches' pictures. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why men get to that point. Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but I'm giving y'all the example of men now being afraid to show women any kind of attention due to emasculation. It's terrible. I've seen men giving men advice like, yeah, when you see a beautiful woman, don't look at her. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, don't look at her. Don't say nothing to her. Yeah, what? And they get like that because they don't know what they want. Some men might think that they want a relationship, but they really don't. Some men might think that they just want sex, but they really don't. Either way, it comes from them not knowing. So what the men will do is, there is hoes in the world. If it was really just sex that men wanted, men would just go to the hoes, get their rocks off, and go. But they don't want the hoes. They don't want the hoes. The hoes easy to get. If men really just wanted sex, there wouldn't be all these conversations about, oh, well, if we're dating, we gotta have sex and be realistic. And if we go on this many dates, you better give it up. First of all, do you know when a woman should have sex with a man? What's the time frame? How many dates should someone go on before a woman should have sex with a man? Can someone tell me? Well, I'm not going to wait for y'all to tell me. I'm going to go ahead and tell you the answer myself. Do you know when a woman should have sex with a man? Do you know when? When she feel comfortable. When she wants to. It's not after one date. It's not after 3 dates. It's not after 5 dates. You know when a woman should have sex? When she feel comfortable. Do you know why that is? Because sex is not an even exchange between men and women. No, it is not. Oh, she should want to have sex too. And she shouldn't want nothing because she getting up too. No, she's not. Okay. Let's talk about the other aspect of this. Exactly. A woman should have sex when she ready. Period. For a man, if you are outside of the dating, if you are outside of the engaged or married category in your relationship, if you are outside of that stage, you should not be expecting sex from a woman at all. Newsflash, men. Women do not owe you anything during dating, but to tell you the truth and communicate with you. That's it. She don't owe you no sex, fellatio, nudes, nothing. Not a kiss, not a hug. For a man to place an expectation, the only time a man should expect sex from a woman is when she married. The only time a woman should expect a man to pay her bills is when she married. Anything outside of that is retarded. Ladies, if you're dating a man and he happened to have it like that and he can, then that's fine, and be grateful for that. But it should not be something that is expected. You are a grown woman. You are an adult. You should be able to, get you a little place to live, a little car, a little food, a little lights. This is basic stuff. Okay? You should not be expecting any of that until marriage. Now, you want to see proof that the man is able to provide, that he has money, resources to agree to court and get married. So that is why he pays on the dates. That's why he pays on the dates. That's why when you're engaged, it gives the preview for him to show you what kind of life you'll have with him. That's what engagement is. You date to get to know each other, to eventually enter into a courtship. The purpose of a courtship is to say, we are now in that phase where we are preparing to get to that point to get engaged. After the courtship, you get engaged. Engagement means now I'm going to show you what it's going to be like to be married to me. And then you get married as the final step. No. How the hell did I say all this and someone just said go Dutch on a date? No. Back to what I was saying about the hunting. This is what I be talking about when I say pussy envy. Where the men feel like, well, the women are doing this, so I ain't. No. We're different. Everybody say it with me. We're different. Someone said my blood pressure rising make me anxious. Why? Oh my God, calm down. Why? We're different. There are things that women can do that men can't. And you know why? Because it just can't. Okay? There are things that men can do that women can't do. Why? Because you just can't. Well, when men do it, oh well. Yep, and they can do it and you can't. Oh well. That's okay to say. So for the man, let me plug this in. So for the man, you can't sit and say, well, if that's the case, we going Dutch. Well, if women decided that they really wanted sex, if women decided that they really wanted sex to be even, then 80% of y'all would not be getting any sex. Y'all would not be getting sex 80% of the time. If sex was really the even exchange that in your mind you have created it to be, then that means you would only be having sex 20% of the time than you already are now. Okay? What do women bring to a date? Herself. Or you can sit at the table alone. Do you know why places let ladies in free and make the men pay? Because they know where the ladies are, the men are coming. Where the ladies are, that's the vibe. Would y'all rather, saying, what does a woman bring to a date? Would you rather go with a dude? Would you rather go somewhere full of niggas only? So you answer that question. And that answers your question right back. What do the women bring to the table? What do the women bring to a date? Them. Or you could be here with either ugly women or niggas. That's your option. This is all very simple. This could all be so simple. Okay? And we're talking about heterosexual men once again. We is not talking about them batiman them. Them batiman, nah, if I need woman, so. And if I need a woman like that, so. We talking about heterosexual men that need women. We not talking about y'all live in your mama basement with a Pornhub subscription, socks, and lotion on your desk. We're not talking about y'all. We're talking about men that generally want and need women. So, you know, if the man is the hunter, if you're hungry and you got to go hunt for your food, y'all, this live is about to end on Instagram. So I'm going to restart it in about a minute and a half. Okay. So if you're the man, you're the hunter. If you hungry and you got your gun and you got to go hunt for food, are you going to only take a shot for that deer if you know you're going to hit it? No, because you know that if you don't hit some, you're going to die. So you might have to take a few shots. Dating is a forever investment, fellas. That's what it's all about. If you cannot afford to lose money for 2 or 3 dates, then you might not want to date right now. You might want to go get yourself together a little bit and then you can date. But you're a man. You hunt. Yes, that requires spending some money. Yes, it requires sometimes spending some money. Sometimes it will work. Sometimes it won't. But the minute that you are afraid to hunt as a man is the minute you might as well take your dick, tuck it between your legs, and bend over and let the woman smack you on the ass. Because you are afraid of the very thing that make you a man. Stop running from the hunt and embrace the hunt. Okay? Oh, I have to block you because you're weird. This person's weird. I hope this ain't the stalker that I had emailing me. Oh, I really hope it's not, because I had some super weirdos. I had a super weirdo in my comments and oh shoot, and in my email saying all kind of weird stuff. I was like, and I hope that's not him right there, over there in them comments over here. Because, baby, I ain't got the time. Oh. Okay. You're the hunter. And this is why I say it seems like men need to get married. Because y'all want, I guess, like a guaranteed sure thing. And unfortunately, that's not how it works. Okay? Yeah, he going outside. I don't know what's wrong with him, but I don't have time. This is why I tell the men, like, you really play yourself when you run away from marriage and commitment, when you run away from that, because dating is expensive for a man. Dating for a man, yes, it's, you are doing just that. You are going out on dates in public to get to know this woman to see if you're compatible. If you don't want to do that, go to the hoes. Hoes are everywhere. But a lot of y'all don't be satisfied by sleeping with a hoe. Why? Because anyone can get it. It wasn't no challenge and it didn't satisfy your need to hunt. It ain't about the sex, it's about the hunt. Y'all are designed to do that. So when you are afraid to shoot your shot, or you're penny pinching, like, oh, I gotta go on a date and I gotta pay and I don't even know if you're gonna have sex. It's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle. Yeah, that's the way it works. It's called an educated guess. You have to, you see a woman that you are interested in, you know, feel her out, get her contact information, maybe have 1 or 2 short phone conversations. And then yes, you have to hunt, shoot your shot, because you're going to starve if you don't. And you got to spend that bread to go ahead and see if y'all are compatible by meeting up in real life. And that's all right. If you feel like you don't want to spend a few dollars because you want to know for a fact that you're going to get sex or get laid, again, dating is not for you. You might just really get married. Get married. That way you can expect sex. But y'all be out here pandering for it. Let's also talk about the difference in what a man have to lose and what a woman have to lose with sex. Apart from the physical facts about sex between men and women, see those men that say, to be honest, I hardly shoot my shot, I get chose. Men like that have the worst trust issues. Men like that are borderline sociopaths. They deal with desperate women, the low-lying fruit, because for you as a woman to go hunt a man to have sex with him, something is severely wrong with you. You have severe issues. So all those men don't fall for that. Those men that, to be honest, I don't chase women, they come to me. He's not telling you about all the sexually transmitted demons he's battling. He's not telling you about how all these women choosing on him and coming to him is slowly emasculating him, taking away his purpose as a man and causing him trust issues in women. He don't tell you that part. How many baby mamas you got? He don't tell you about the child support he owns. He don't tell you about the busted windows. You know, to be honest, I don't even chase no women. The women come to me. Ew, gross. You know what men like that are called? Shit eaters. They're called shit eaters. They don't have the balls to go after the women they want. They just take whatever shit eaters come to them and lick their ass. Okay? He said, I definitely have trust issues. At least he's honest. See, some of y'all think that that lifestyle is so glamorous, but it's not. It leads to baby mamas, diseases, and the most important thing, losing your peace of mind. When men sit and say, oh, you know, I don't chase women, well, you can pretty much guess. There's weird things going on YouTube. Yeah, so, you know, those men that say, oh, I ain't giving no woman no attention, and he's spending money, time. He not telling you about now. He got to text these women good morning every day, keep up with all their names, lie. It's a lot of work. A man spends so much time and money having to jig and finesse different women to pander for sex for each one, that he could have been putting all that time, money, and energy into one woman with an investment back and peace of mind. But you'd rather go out here holding up, y'all damn near with a gun doing a stick up to women, like, give me the puss, to women that you're dating. Okay, I took you on a few dates, it's time for the coochie. No. Why? And then y'all wonder why women are out here like, no, pay my bills off, Rick. When women sit and get met with enough expectations of sex without anything in return, yeah, the women are going to start. Hello, every action has a reaction. That's why I don't know why Negroes sit around scratching their head like, what's wrong with these bitches? These bitches just want you to break them off. What did y'all think was going to happen? On a serious note, what do you think was going to happen? Outside of that, men and women do not have the same to lose during sex. Okay, I gave an example about this. By the way, if you haven't listened to my podcast, African and American, go ahead and tune in. We covered this subject this week. You know, I'm just expounding on this week's episode. If you're subscribed, you'll know the episode dropped. If you're not, you're just now finding out, and you should go ahead and search African and American on your favorite media platform and subscribe now. When a man has sex with a woman, if a man comes sleep with me, guess what happens? He get to go back to all his friends. Yeah, bro, you won't believe it, bro. You will not believe it. I knocked down 6 to Goddis last night. His friends gonna say, bro, you lying for real? Yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? I had her doing all that. He's the man. He's the man. He gets instant cred based upon the type of women that he get in between their legs. Okay? Now, you know what happened to me? If I slept with some guy, then it's going to be that hoe, that whore. Ew, she messed with him. Oh, so easy. Oh, she easy. The man, when you sleep with a woman, you the man. She's the whore in the situation. Okay? You have to also understand anatomy. that you are literally going inside of a woman's body. Why do we downplay how serious that is? Okay. A woman, you're going inside her body. So when men sit and say, well, I ain't paying for this, you know, but I still want sex, that's not an even exchange. At the very least, you will have lost out on a few dollars. You can always make your money back. She cannot get her vagina back. There's no redos. There's no undo. There is no Men in Black magic pen that she could just, and it never happened. So it's not an equal risk here. The example I use in the podcast is, let's say you have an investor and you find an investment property, and it may be a great investment property. And you go to them and you say, oh man, this property is only $80,000. We'll be able to flip it for $200,000. This is a great deal. Come on, write me a check quick before it goes. Come on. And the investor is like, hold on. This sounds great and everything, but when it's you putting up the money, you gonna be like, hold on, let me cross the T's, make sure them I's dotted, carry the one. Okay? It's easy for the men to say, oh, fuck us after 3 dates. Oh, I'm not paying your bills unless we living together, unless I'm sleeping together. Come on, this is a great deal. You're not the one with the most to lose. Easy for you to say, buddy. Must be nice. We're not all able. So just like the person doing a real estate investment, to you, this may be a great deal. It may be a no-brainer. Like, yeah, let's invest in this property. But the investor that has more to lose, easy for you to say because you're not putting up your money. The investor that is the one putting up their money, they bear majority of the risk. So yeah, they're going to be the ones to ask a little bit more questions, spend a little bit more time, and want to be a little bit more sure. That's why I don't know why when men think we care when y'all sit and tell us when we should have sex. Who cares what you think? You don't risk anything. The most you risk is maybe having to go to the doctor and get you a shot in the ass. Meanwhile, we have to risk breeding you in our body, which affect your pH balance, your body count, reputation. Then we could get pregnant. Okay, a man can sleep with a woman, get her pregnant, and haul ass, change his name, move out of state, and act like he never met her in his life. At the very worst, maybe get put on a little child support and have to cut a check once a month. A man can always make more money. A woman cannot get her vagina back. Okay, it is the woman. You as a woman, you know you're gonna be there for your child. As a woman, you cannot control what a man do. You know you're gonna be there. So therefore, when you have sex with this man, unmarried, you get pregnant, he can haul ass like it never happened. He can move on to a whole new chick and tell them that you never existed. I'm talking about like it ain't nothing. Okay? You the one gonna be stuck being a single mom. The same single mom that those same men going out here wanting sex during dating will condemn you for being. Do y'all see how this, are y'all ladies really seeing how this is all working out? On why this is not even? Okay, that's you. You bear the main burden. The woman has the most risk. So that's why the men got to stop with the whole, I'm not doing this until this. No, it's not the same. The men are over here so concerned about getting played or, played simping out their money. But you scared to risk a few dollars, but you want women to risk their whole body and well-being and future? Not sounding even here. It's not sounding, Quinn for speaker, be quiet. Talking about you could end up a single dad too. Woo, the reaching, honey. Oh my God, the reaching. You know what a single dad is? Cute. It's cute. What's that movie with the single dad with the 3 girls? What was it called? Daddy Little Girls. It's cute. It's such a cute concept. When you as a man tell a woman, yeah, I'm a single dad, you know, I got 2 kids. The woman's like, oh my God. You know what she do? She go tell her friends, oh my God, girl, he's a single dad. Like, he raises his kids. Oh my God, like, he's a single father. Like, I will help him. Like, oh my God. A man with kids by himself is cute. It's cute. Everyone feel bad for him. He a stand-up guy. Oh my God, look at him raising them kids. That horrible woman left him to raise them kids. When a woman is a single mom, you know how that conversation goes? Damn, bro, I like her, but hell nah, bro. She got all them kids. Oh, hell nah. So spare me talking about, oh my God, men could be single dads too. No. Okay, y'all have to stop with this whole, well, if I'm not getting sex, she can pay for the dates. Okay, because what if she wanted you to have equal risk like her too? You want her to pay to even out your risk, even though you're the hunter, but you cannot even out her risk. You will never have to risk everything that she have to risk. And if y'all feel like, oh, well, I ain't paying for no date unless y'all gonna fuck with me, then go by yourself. And all of you go out to the nicest steakhouse, get dressed real nice, get you a table, sit down and go alone. Women do not need to have sex with you to go out on dates. They have their own money. We go out to eat all the time. If you do just want to have sex, go get a hoe. If getting a hoe is not satisfying you, that might not be the life for you. You might need to go ahead and get settled down. Then you can expect sex from this woman that you are taking care of, committed to protecting and claiming as your own. But a woman don't owe you nothing. She does not have to give you nothing during dating. You are the hunter. If you cannot accept that difference right there, you need to work on your masculinity, because that should be something that you should be taking pride in the difference between you and a woman. You should take pride that you the hunter and the conqueror, that you can sit and throw your prey over the shoulder and take it home. That should be what you want as a man, not sitting there, well, I ain't paying then if you ain't giving me sex. That's very gay and it's very feminine, and it's probably why women are not sleeping with you now. Because you're coming off as feminine. You're coming off as, oh, well, you know, I'm just going to do this just so she can, I'm just going to do this so I can just get some booty, get some vagina. No. Okay? No. If that's what y'all want, you need to go ahead and get you in a committed relationship. Okay? So if we're the hunter-conqueror, then why can't we take it? What do you mean? See, now y'all are amazing. I'm not gonna lie. This fool said, well, if we're the hunter, then why can't we just rape y'all? Don't say take it. Use the right word. What did you just say? And this is why, ladies, every man can't go. Either he get it or he don't. There's nothing that you can say. You can do like we just did right now and come with all the facts and evidence. But if he not ready, if that's not him, it don't matter. They're going to hear what they want to hear. Just don't even, I'm taken aback. And that right there is why a lot of niggas are rapists. Because that's how they think. That expectation of sex from women is very dangerous. The only woman you need to expect sex from is your wife. Anybody outside your wife, you don't need to expect nothing. Especially if you have a long list of things you're not doing for a woman unless she with you or sleep with you. If some of y'all would just calm down. Women are attracted to generosity, not stinginess, not, well, I did this, so now you got to give up the draws. That does not make a woman want to sleep with you. Oh my God. Especially for what? Dinner? A few dates that she could have did it herself? That doesn't make the woman want to sleep with you. What kind of tactic is that? To go around like, all right, well, I did these many dates, so come on. Got any pussy to spare? That's why you ain't getting laid now. You need to calm down. Ew. You know? Sex is not an even exchange. The argument of, oh, well, you know, be realistic. We got to have sex dating. That argument is done, is played out. No, it is not an even exchange. It is not an even risk. It's none of that. Okay? It's none of that. If anybody got a question and want to join the live, you can do so now. But yeah, that's it. And the quicker we embrace this, the better. I don't understand, you know, those men that are so tight-fisted with everything. It's weird to me. It's very weird because you're kind of working backwards and you kind of hustling backwards. That's a crazy logic. Like, oh, well, you know, why y'all say that when, you know, y'all say that like women don't get satisfaction out of sex too. Not the same type you do. She don't want it the same way you do. And no, it is not. And it doesn't have the same exchange of a risk. How you doing? Why you look surprised? Like I just showed up at your front door.
Nah, I was looking at you on here. You was just talking away. I said, damn, she don't even see me out here. But you see me now.
I see you. So, you have something you want to add to the conversation, sir?
Where you at?
I'm sorry?
Where you at?
Where am I at?
Yeah.
Sir, are you lost?
What's up?
Are you lost, sir?
Am I what?
Are you lost?
Lost? No, I ain't lost. I don't be lost when I just called you, girl. Where you at? Where you at? Like, what city you in?
I have to go, sir. I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that. I knew it. Fellas, it ain't looking too good for y'all out here. It's not looking too good for y'all out here. Hey, you need to go to bed. Do you know what time it is? Come on now, hold on. You need to go to bed. This ain't a child appropriate conversation. You gotta go. Hey, careful. Love you. Have good sleep. That's my everything. Love you. Have good sleep, okay? I'm fine. In peace. I love you so much. Have good sleep, okay? I love you, baby. Have good sleep, my love. This ain't looking too good, y'all. This ain't looking too good at all. Oh my God. Someone say ask your son if he can loan $200. Child, he probably got it too. He be having it too. Shoot. He be having more money than me half the time. Shoot. Yeah, if y'all want to come on a live, you gotta send a request to be on a live. Okay? This ain't looking too good for y'all out here, fellas. Okay? You know, y'all have to understand the cause and effect. These men that sit and act like it's so obvious, and when y'all sit and act like y'all can't figure it out, like, okay, why all these women, why they want money? Why they want gifts? Why they want us to pay the bills? Because the women have caught on. How many, I don't get it. Y'all sit and say that after 3 dates, women should have sex with you, then wonder why they stop having sex and start wanting that cash. That's why. Because essentially what you're describing, why you talk about how you don't want to pay bills unless y'all are living together or unless you're a husband, you start describing what you want from her of a wife. that you want her to give you sex to satisfy you, because there's nothing in it for her. And the whole argument of, well, women want to have sex too, is a dead argument, because 80% of women are not even orgasming like you are during the sex, nor do they have the same sex drive. This is not that complicated. If y'all sit and condone the act of playing around and doing all that to get sex from women, you are going to have an adverse reaction to that you're not going to like, which is what y'all are getting right now, which now the women are like, pay me. Okay? Because y'all will sit and slang your D anywhere and go right to the sink, wash it off with Irish Spring, pat it with a great value brand paper towel, and go on about your day. Women have caught on. It's just too easy. Now, y'all will do that real quick. Now, when it comes to where y'all going to spend y'all coins, now, y'all get a little bit more selective. Y'all will stick your D. I don't understand that concept of D and something without second thought. But then when it comes to spending some money, all of a sudden, that's when y'all turn into Nancy Drew. Now y'all got 21 questions. You got a list contract you want before you spend some money. Hello, of course this is what happened. That's why I don't feel bad for y'all complaining about, oh, the women, they want you to pay this and pay that. Duh. What did y'all think was gonna happen? Come on now. That's why the women want to be paid. That's not prostitution. You know who got problems with prostitution is pimps. Okay? I talked about this the other line when the man talking about that's prostitution. No, it's not. What you're describing is pimping. That's what it really is. Talk about that's prostitution. That's not prostitution. No, what you're describing is pimping. Okay? You're describing that you want women to sit and let you jump up and down on top of them, and you want her to pay to do that for you. Okay, woman, we got to get waxed, do our hair, makeup, put on some lingerie, perfume, do all that to come have sex with you. So if she not getting anything in return, that's pimping, because she had to pay to come get with you to only have a 20% chance of an orgasm and a higher risk than you. Hello, sir. How you doing?
Good. Man, you good?
I'm good, sir. You have something to add on the subject?
Yeah, so I forgot my question. You sitting here talking about men or whatever, and that's cool. It's like, but you talking about the bad, what we call bad men or whatever, the bad part of men. So it's like, in the same way, I can say, like, you know, what about the women out here that's, you know, using niggas to take them on dates and like talking to multiple niggas, and they all taking her on dates and shit like that. And we can talk about the women that's a bad representation of y'all in the same way, which is, you know, petty, of course, but it's like, you talking about bitch niggas that's not real men, and you saying it's like they represent the majority of men, and that really ain't. I would say it's not fair. You know what I mean? Because
so according to your logic, majority of men only have one woman in their phone.
Of course not. I'm not. Of course not. But I mean, for me, some would say that men are naturally polygamous. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, here we go.
I said some.
See, here we go.
I said I don't practice polygamy, and I don't encourage other
every
men
time
or to practice polygamy. But some would say that men are naturally polygamous. So what does
that have to do with this conversation? Polygamy, that's fine. Either way, you gotta pay. My whole point is that men sit and act so shocked and appalled that women want them to pay up. They can't figure out why these women have their hands out. When you'll sit here and say, I'll say, well, you're saying, oh, well, the women, they'll have multiple dates and talking to multiple guys. And my response to that to you is, well, how many men do you know with one woman in their phone? So if the men are going around wanting to date and deal with other women and want to date and still have sex, then the woman is within her right to want something tangible in return. If he want to be polygamous, then hey, that's fine too if he got the money to do it. But I'm not understanding what one has to do with the other.
Okay, so I'll say this. Speaking for men, a lot of us feel like there's a large percentage of women who are not worthy of us spending that money. We ain't saying all of y'all, but that's the reason why a lot of us have an issue with breaking bread. Because
so what qualifies a woman as worthy for you to spend money on her?
A woman who carries herself like a queen. A lot of women look up to me. Make it now you act like queens, but they want to be treated as one, and we don't think they are worthy of being treated like a queen.
Well, how is a man supposed to know if a woman is a queen if he doesn't want to go past 2 or 3 dates before he gets sex? How is the man ever supposed to know if she's a queen if he's not willing to pay past 3 dates?
I mean, I think personally, I'm old-fashioned, so I can't speak to every man, but I mean, after you go on dates, in between those dates, y'all talking every day, y'all, get to know each other and stuff like that. I don't think that we expect sex, but it's very hard for us to, as you know, to control our urges and whatnot. And if I'm taking you out on dates, we get to know each other, and we having a good time. You like me, I like you. I mean, hey.
Alrighty then. Well, thank you, sir. You have a great night.
You too.
What I'll come down to is, like I asked him, I said, how many men do you know with one woman in their phone? I said, do majority of men have one woman in their phone? His response was, of course not. Like, stay with me here. His response was, of course not. So again, the men that sit and shame women for wanting that check, no one is giving me a reason of why the women would be wrong for that. If he even admitted, he said, a woman, he admitted just now, a man can deem a woman worthy to have sex with her, but when it comes time to where he gonna spend that hard-earned money, then now all of a sudden they get more selective. So if the women begin to peep that out, why would you look at that as in, oh, it's prostitution? Or would you look at that as the opposite? That the women are getting smart and they're saying, so the men will stick their dick anywhere, but not their wallet anywhere. So if the men are expecting, and again, I am simply repeating what the men have said. The men are expecting sex. And then saying that the women are wrong for expecting money, bills paid. Something is not adding up here. The men will sit and you got all these expectations. The brother said he not paying no woman bills unless she live with him. And I said, well, what if she don't want to have sex? He said, be realistic. This brother said, well, these women, they want you to pay and they want you to, but they talking to multiple dudes. Well, are dudes talking to multiple women? Well, yeah, but. So from everything you're describing, it actually makes sense. And it actually is pretty much a natural reaction for the women to now be like, no, if you expect that, I expect this. We're just having a logical conversation here. Okay, this is not to attack anybody. I'm just breaking down the stuff that the men are saying. I'm breaking it down because this is not adding up. How you doing, sir? I can't hear you. Can you hear what's? I don't know what's going on. Are you deaf? Is he saying he deaf? Is he saying he deaf? I would feel so bad if was he saying he deaf? Okay, so flip it. If the man is paying the bills, it's okay to expect sex from women. I don't think it's so transactional like that. Again, I already spoke my opinion on it. My opinion is during dating, no one owes anyone or should expect anything. This is my opinion on how it would go. Okay, this is in my perfect world how it should look, just being realistic. Okay, how it should look is during dating, you know, you're communicating, you're being honest, you're getting to know each other. You're trying to see if you are compatible and on the same page to move into courtship. Okay, I would say once you go into exclusive courtship, that's when it is now appropriate for the man to start giving money or paying bills or like that, so long as, before y'all have a heart attack, so long as it does not put him in any financial inconvenience. Why not? If he is going now, if he does not, if you enter the courtship and you still are not comfortable paying bills or spending money or giving money, that is also fine. But you also need to be comfortable with there still not being sex. Now, to me, if I was a guy, if I got it like that, I don't mind spending it. Okay, because a lot of men will go give gay white men thousands of dollars, but feel a way about giving money to a black woman. You'll go right to Ferragamo and make it rain on Ferragamo. Okay, if you can give $600 to Gucci or Louis Vuitton, why would I not give that to a woman that I'm courting and I want to marry me and giving me sex and making me happy? Okay, I think sometimes men look at it in the wrong way. I think a lot of things are about perspective. Now, if you are a guy and you don't have it like that and giving this woman money will inconvenience you financially, I don't recommend you doing that. I think then, yeah, you do need to wait until you guys are in a more serious relationship and to be more sure, because you don't have it to risk like that. Okay, not saying you got to pay all her bills, but what's wrong with giving her a few dollars, making sure she got gas in her car, you know, making sure she's okay. You want her to feel, women are different when they can depend on you. Okay, when a woman can depend on you, when she can trust you, when you protect her, you get a better and different version of a woman. We talked about this during the last live, that what you give to a woman get multiplied by any means. So if you give her nothing, you end up with a deficit. That's the way it goes. So for the man, y'all got to stop looking at it like, oh, I don't want to do this and that unless this and that. You got to stop doing that. Okay? You got to stop doing that because y'all really put yourself at a disadvantage. Okay? So I feel like, yeah, if once we enter into a relationship and I'm, you know, helping out, I would think, yeah, I do expect sex, you know, when you get to that point, but it all has to flow and y'all got to be on that same page. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, brother. What do you have on the topic?
Okay, so from what I've been hearing, I think it's more or less when a man becomes, I can say, when he reached his career, right? When he's built himself up, like when he's making his money. If it's a woman that he wants, right? Like you can't just every woman you date, you cashing out. That doesn't make sense, right?
Well, what's your definition of cashing out?
Huh?
What's your definition of cashing out? When you say cashing out, what exactly does that mean?
Spending money. Like you were saying, just like paying bills or whatever, right?
Okay.
You're not going to do that with every woman, right? That doesn't make sense.
Uh-huh.
Because some women are like, okay, their wife is here and they're just someone you're just trying to sleep with, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if a woman has your back, right, and she's okay, we're going to make it work. This is a person I can see being with. Then, okay, yeah, then you don't mind, okay, spending money on her, helping her out because you feel like this woman is an asset to your business, right? well, not your business, but she's an asset to your life, right? She's gonna help you. You kind of see where I'm going with it, or
You said okay, so you're saying that once you feel like she can be an asset and she can help you, then you don't mind spending the money.
right? Like for you, if you date a guy, right, and it's someone, I don't know if you're single, whatever you are, you're not just a guy you're just meeting. You're not gonna expect him to just pay your bills or spend money on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
You, yeah or no? Like say you just didn't know a guy, and you say, okay, he's cool. You guys haven't like had sex or nothing like that. You expect him to take you on like $100 dinner date, $200 dinner date? Like right off top?
I expect for him to, what I expect is for him to take me somewhere that reflects the lifestyle that I would live while being with him. Because you don't want to be with a guy that's going to take you to the steakhouse, but he can only afford that one steakhouse, and after that, y'all gonna be Chili's 2 for $20. That's what I mean when I say that men have to get a woman who is okay with the lifestyle they can provide. So I would want him to take me wherever his budget fits. And then it's up to me to decide if I'm okay with that lifestyle. The restaurant the man take a woman to is not about how much you spend. The message that he's saying is, this is how I got it. It lets the woman see where he's at financially. It's not saying that every single date has to be Ruth Chris, but it does need to reflect an expectation of the lifestyle the man can provide. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So my point is I'm in my career. I work in IT, right? So to me, money is not an issue. But what I'm saying is, I think a lot of guys in my generation, they listen to too many dating coaches, right? Like, oh, you got to be hard on a female. You got to do all this nonsense. It's not real life. You know what I'm saying? Because if you like a woman, you're like, okay, cool, she's dope. I don't mind investing. I'm gonna see where it goes. So I'm gonna take on it. Especially me. Like, say, I say, hey, let's go out on a date. I don't expect you to pay because I invited you out. And if it's whatever it is, I'm gonna get it. If it's $100, whatever, okay, cool. Now if it gets some ridiculous shit like $200-$300, then no. I'm not gonna do a first date. But it's like, okay, hey Secks, let's go eat. Let's go to say Ruth Chris, whatever. I invited you. I'm gonna pay. I'm not gonna ask you to pay. I'm not gonna expect anything out of it, because when you're in your career and you become self-aware, pussy don't owe you nothing. Excuse my language. I've had it all. So if I like you, I'm gonna try to date you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I need to do if I feel it's worth it. Is what I mean. So I'm trying to say the guys who got on before, I don't know what the fuck they were talking about.
Yeah, but I think that we're pretty much essentially saying the same thing. And you would know that, okay, if just because I took her, the whole point
I got
is,
money, bro.
the whole point is that the men feel like just because they spent a certain amount of money or took her on a certain date, or because they're dating, the men feel like because they're dating, period, that sex should be expected. Sex is like, in their mind, it's like of course. It's like, of course we're having sex. That's the whole point of this live, is that the men, what you're saying is absolutely correct. The whole point of live is that the men are out here like, they think that dating equals the right to having sex with the woman. That's the whole problem here. Because you're right, it doesn't. Just like the man is trying to figure out, is she worth it? She got to figure out, is he worth it too? The difference is, what he got to lose? A few dollars. What she got to lose is her whole body. So that's why the men cannot dictate like, okay, so once I do this, I should get sex. No, it's up to her. And there's a lot that has to go into it because she got more to lose, you know?
Right. That's what I'm saying. But my point is like, you should get to a point where, like, a lot of dudes I've seen in comments, like, you've never been with a woman before. You know what I mean? It's like you get to a certain age where getting some ass is not just to be your first option. It's like, to the point where, like, okay, is she going to help me with, like, I want to invest in this property? What's she going to bring to the table? You still got motherfuckers in here when they're 30s and 40s, popping bottles is their thing. Oh, I'm going to the club, or I'm buying a, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what are you talking about, goofball?
So you feel like,
I'm like, what are you talking about?
You feel like what a woman bring to the table is to like
I might be broke too.
you feel like what a woman bring to the table is like in like a asset investment, like monetary way?
No, not even to take money out of it.
Oh, okay. I was just asking because
For
you
me,
had
it's
said
simple.
that a few times, like about what she bring to the table and stuff like that. So I was just curious
Okay,
as to.
let me clarify. I'll clarify. What I mean she brings to the table is like, okay, I work 12 hours in a day. So my thing is, okay, if I know I got my woman, I come home, I don't expect, like, I'm not saying, hey, cook me a 5-course meal or anything like that. But when I come home, you're loyal and you look after my well-being. It doesn't have to be monetary. It could be as simple as you make me a turkey sandwich with some sweet potato fries while I come home and chill, and we talk about whatever we're going to talk about. But you're my support. You don't bring chaos and negativity to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's simple. Give me support. I don't need your money. I don't need you to bring money. I don't need, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got my own. But if you bring support and loyalty, I'll give you the world, basically.
Okay. I feel you. Yeah, we on the same page, my brother. I appreciate you for sharing that with us.
Okay.
I agree with you.
All right. Thank
All
you.
right, my brother. Have a good evening.
All right.
Yeah, he's saying like, the men reserve the right to give things time to see if a woman is worthy, and a woman reserves the same right. That's what it all comes down to. If the men reserve the right to say what they're not going to do financially until certain things, then women have the right to say that certain things are not happening until certain things happen financially. How many times can y'all literally teach class on how to pump and dump women, how to put women in your rotations? How long did y'all think that y'all was gonna sit and preach that? How many women were y'all gonna sit and take on a few dates just to sleep with before the women, bloop, light bulb caught on and they started saying, we know how to weed that out. Come on, every action has a reaction. Both sexes are allowed to set a boundary. It's not, men can be a little bit one-sided, as we learn when we learn about these orgasms, how men have an orgasm 80% of the time and women are not. We see now, it's in the nature of men to be one-sided and selfish. Okay, it's in the nature of men where when they want something, they go after that. Men have to, why you think men are rapists, not women? Men have to literally be taught, like, how, you have to teach them how to accept no. That's how men are engineered. They have to literally take classes on how to accept no. Okay, so we are very different. Okay, we are very, very different. Okay, it's just one-sided. It's one-sided and it just ain't good. I'm sorry. It doesn't make any sense. So you want to not commit, not pay for nothing, and just let this woman let you jump up and down on top of her. It doesn't make any sense to me. You either going to be in a relationship or you're going to pay. You're going to pay the hoes, something. But this whole deal of woman, take her on 2-3 dates and then she got to sleep with you, I don't know. Let me take you on a few dates and then sleep with me doesn't sound good. That don't sound good in the very least. Modern women love sex just as much as men in this era. False. That is literally false. You can literally go on Google right now and Google who has the higher sex drive. It will be men. You can go look at who think about sex more. Men. You must have just came on alive. I talked about that, how modern women, since they are running away from relationships, they still need adoration and to be desired by men. So they're having sex with all these men to feel desired by men, not for the sex. It's feeling desired that they're actually looking for. They're not looking for, oh my God, I want the sex. They are looking to be desired. How you doing?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm good. What do you
Can you
have
hear
on
me?
the what do you have on the subject, sir?
Um, so I got out of a 4-year relationship. And like in this relationship, like, so for me, I have moved this girl in with me. Like, I have a house. I moved this girl in with me. Like, I was working. Took care of 2/3 of the bills. Like, all she had to do was really pay for like 1/3 and do like some chores. But it came down to like, she wasn't doing the chores. Like, hadn't cooked a meal for like this 4 years. And like, I was having like really difficult time until this past year when I just decided to like completely end it. But like, I'm not the type of guy who's the guy to be like, oh, like I'm gonna be a cheapskate from now on. But like, this is like just like moving forward. What is it that like y'all are looking for? That's like, or like what qualities should I be looking for? Or rather, to like avoid this. Because like, yeah, like it's when you're a dude who's like willing to pay for stuff, it's easy to find women, but it's a little difficult to weed out those women who are like never gonna. Because like again, like she spoke up like her potential often, and like it was like throughout the relationship, like we split up several times, and like it would always be the case where she would start showing some effort, and then we would get back together, and then like we break up again. So.
Well, I mean, what it all come down to? I'm gonna tell you the truth. Women don't leave a good man. When women are with a man that they are feeling and is a good man, she don't leave. If the woman leave, she ain't feeling you. Period. Women want strength and leadership. If you come off as unsure, she will bite your head off. She'll smell the blood and eat you alive. So you got to be more confident, more sure of yourself. And this is why during dating, you got to have those conversations. Okay. You have to have those conversations on what is expected and make sure that she's on the same page with you as far as what you expect. If she's not, on to the next. And I don't know why y'all was together for 4 years and wasn't married. But technically y'all weren't married, so she ain't have to do any of that stuff you're saying. So sound like you need a wife.
Right, yeah, no,
So,
I get that. And I
but
mean,
yeah.
So she wasn't the one who left. Like, I was the one who initiated the split up all 4 times. But like, I guess what I'm trying to figure out is just like, and I don't know, maybe this is just like, this is just part of the game. It's just like, but like, what?
Come on, sir. Come on now. Just taking a little bit. Let's just drag it out.
Like, I don't know, like.
Ask her how
Right.
she feels about marriage, how she feels about gender roles, how she feels about being a woman. You know what you need to ask a woman? Ask her, so how do you feel about your femininity? Or ask her, how important is your femininity to you? If she look confused, like, my femininity, kick her to the curb. Fine, you have to be with a woman that enjoy being a woman. You cannot strong arm a woman into fulfilling her duties as a woman. She has to want to do it. Okay? So that's all. Ask her about her womanhood. You have to deal with women who like gender roles, who enjoys her role as a woman. That's all. Okay? Where are you from? Guyana?
No, I'm from St. Lucia.
Okay. All right. Well, have a good evening.
All right, you too.
All right. Good night, sir. Yeah. Ask her ass. Ask the woman. Ask the woman, how do you feel about your femininity? If she look at you like, my femininity? What? Oh? Then you know right there. Next. Okay? All this is not about, it's not as simple as, oh, this is prostitution, this is that. It's about, y'all stop being stingy. Okay? If it's a woman you feeling, you want to be with her, then that's okay. You know, y'all can't be doing that. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. What do you have on this subject?
So yeah, I don't really have much, but I do have to disagree with you a little bit. So like, I think you said if you're not married, the girl or the woman doesn't have to do like anything for the man.
I did not
Right.
say that.
I'm sorry, what you say?
I did not say if you are not married, she don't have to do anything for you. Okay. Understand there's a difference between somebody having to do something and someone choosing to do something. Until you are married, does she have to do your household chores and wash your drawers? No. However, if she feels like it, if she feels respected, if there is a give and take, if there's an even exchange going on, then you'll have some women who may not mind, but it's nothing that she has to do. It's a difference between an expectation and an inclination. Some people do things because they're expected to do it. Some people do something because they're inclined to do it. So I told him, I said, well, you with her for 4 years, and he said he broke up with her 3 times, but you expect her to do the chores. Like, why would she do that? That's what I was saying, but continue.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so maybe I agree with you then, because my thing is, I have a girl, right? And I told her like this, like, you know, if you want to be a champion, you don't become a champion on the court. You become a champion in practice. So like, we're girlfriend and boyfriend right now, but like, we gotta do things. Like, we gotta be equally yoked. You know what I mean?
Well, men
So
and women are not
me.
equal, though. When you say equally yoked, what do you mean? Like, equally yoked in what way?
Like, of course, I don't pay. I mean, I pay for most things because I take on that responsibility. But she'll do things like pay for like a cruise on my birthday or something. You know what I mean?
How old are you?
I'm sorry?
How old are you?
25.
How long have you and her been together?
We're going on 2 years now.
How old is she?
My age.
So y'all are both 25. So y'all have the kind of relationship that's like, I pay for the movie, you pay for the popcorn type relationship?
I'm sorry, repeat that question? I didn't hear.
So y'all have the kind of relationship that's like, I'll pay for the movie, she pay for the popcorn type relationship?
No. It's like I'll ask her, yo, babe, you want to go see a movie? And I'll pay for everything. But if she asks me, like, I want to take you out to a movie, she will pay. You know what I mean?
Okay. I mean, you know, it's different strokes for different folks. Different couples have, you know, different things that work for them. The whole issue in this live was men having certain expectations on, you know, women's bodies and feeling entitled to women's bodies. And then when the woman feels entitled to something in return from him, he then deems it to be a problem. And then he suddenly has rules and standards for doing his part. That was what we were discussing here. You know, if that's the way that you guys move in your relationship, then, you know, hey, that's fine. Different things work for different people. I don't feel like men that move that way with their woman, I don't feel like they're with their dream woman. I don't feel like the woman that they're with is the woman where if he had to like construct his perfect woman, it wouldn't be her. You know, so I doubt y'all 25, I doubt y'all will still be together. But you know, as you upgrade, you'll probably get rid of her at some point. Huh?
Let's be optimistic. When did you meet your husband?
It's not about being optimistic. I'm just simply telling you from the way you're talking, it don't sound like this is your dream girl. It sounds like, you know, you're 25, you need to get laid, she's young too, and she'll help pay for some things here and there, and hey. So that's all. But, you know, everybody, again, different strokes for different folks. But thank you for sharing, sir.
Thank you, man.
Have a good night, brother. Yeah, you know, a man move different. Like when a man meet his dream woman is different than when he with a woman that she'll just do for now. They won't be together much longer. Been together 2 years. Why you ain't married her yet? Okay. Can't be all that. Can't be all that great. It sounds so great. Like, oh, she helped pay for stuff. Yeah. Is she your dream girl? Okay. Shoot. Is she your dream girl? You're 25, young and able-bodied, so you should definitely have some money. That ain't your dream girl. And those are the girls where the minute he get himself where he need to be and he can get his dream girl, she will be kicked to the curb. He talking about let's be optimistic. Boy, please. Talking about if she invite him out, she'll pay. If a man lets you pay in that type of situation like that, baby, you ain't the dream girl. You're not the dream girl. You got to do that because he's like, bitch, you lucky you even here. Because you really ain't even my type. Okay? So, I don't care. And I know a lot of y'all get mad when I say this stuff because it's true. Okay? It's true. Will Johnson, bye. Y'all don't gotta be here. Bye. 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 I don't care. Okay, I know how a man moves when he is really into a woman, when she is his dream woman. The thought of her paying, he's offended. If you go try to reach in your wallet, he's gonna be like, no. You know, a lot of men think they're with the woman that they want. No, you're with the woman that is convenient. Okay, not the woman you want. This the woman that is convenient for you. Yeah, exactly. Fly girl Sam. The truth hurt. And a lot of these guys, they hate these conversations because the women that they go to use this stuff on might watch it and now it squanders their whole plan. What it all comes down to is in dating, nobody owes anyone anything. He does not owe you to pay your bill. She does not owe you to have sex. During courting, the only thing that you owe in dating is what? Honesty and communication. After you date and you go out in public places with this person and see if you're compatible, then you move on to entering into a exclusive courtship. This courtship is to see if you guys, this is to go ahead and lock in, make it official, and now seeing if we're going to move towards marriage. Once the man and woman have done the courtship, done the work, now they move on, and now it's engagement. Okay? Now, after the engagement, it's a preview to show what marriage will be like. Then you go to marriage to that person. That's the final stage. During any stage prior to that, there is nothing, a woman does not have to be sexual, and a man also does not have to give her money. And if he does not have to give money, she does not have to have sex. If the man has certain things he is not comfortable doing before certain levels of commitment, women reserve that same right. It is that simple. Okay? During dating, it's not about the man or the woman. No one should expect anything. That's the problem now. During the dating phase, before you even know this person, the other person has a list of expectations and they have a hidden agenda. That's the problem. Okay? Give things time. For the men that are afraid to spend a few dollars on a few dates,